The Arizona Cardinals are now on the clock. With the next selection, the Saints are on the clock. It's the Bucks now on the clock. The Seattle Seahawks are now on the clock. And now on the clock, the Minnesota Vikings. Next up, it's the Seahawks on the clock. Now on the clock, the Rams. Now the Seattle Seahawks are on the clock. It's now the Vikings' turn. On the clock. Tonight, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's a special Saturday night
On to get it started now, the kicker Chris Boswell. And off we go from Seattle.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is the tight end fan, finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line.
So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
From the gun, here's Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. And here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now Fields going to move him around.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when the guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Back to throw.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. A handoff for Warren. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Warren will try the right side. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, Fields.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And down inside the 15 he goes. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hairston. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He finds his man, complete. That's Russell. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Ferguson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Ferguson. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Evans. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Back to throw. Ferguson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Russell. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. White. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. White is in. Touchdown, Seattle. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it was Rachaad White who wrapped the drive up with a touchdown run. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
This is Hillman with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Howard. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Howard. Open man. There's Darnell Washington. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Howard now on first and 10.
And he'll get it right back to Washington.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months already. We're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this one fielded in the end zone. It will be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. Now the Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Now they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On second down now, Hairston. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw is Howard. from the gun on third down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard.
And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Howard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Here's
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now Howard off the play fake.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Howard to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 25-yard line. Here's Howard throwing on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 17-14. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half.
And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down.
Firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hairston, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Howard now. Off play action. Washington's got it.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Howard.
Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Hairston. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hairston. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Boswell's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Back to throw. Ferguson. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Now remember now, no overtime in the preseason. Though a touchdown and an extra point on this drive could make that conversation moot.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Opting to run again here with White.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down. That is caught.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Now 1st and goal. Here's White.
Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage.
Once again, it's White.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression?